Today we're starting a new lesson called ceramic measuring. So tear off a piece of clay that fits nicely in your hands and set the extra aside. And squish that into what I like to call a fuzzy caterpillar shape. So you're just kind of squishing it like that. So it looks sort of like that. And then you're going to start rolling it back and forth like so. And it might get a little lumpy. So if it gets kind of flat, you twist it and then go back to rolling it. And you're turning the fuzzy caterpillar into a coil. Anytime it gets flat, just twist it. And you want it to be about as thin as your finger is. See how it matches? Then you're going to make a swirl with it. You can use the template that's on your tray. And this long, thin thing that we made is called a coil. And if you need to make another coil so that it fills up your whole swirl, you can do that. Okay, even if you haven't finished making your swirl, look at the board because I'm going to show you what to do once you have finished your swirl. I call this step spreading the peanut butter. So you start on the outside of the swirl and pull the clay inside. And as you drag your finger towards the middle, it smudges all together and erases the swirl. So that's what you do next. Even if you're not ready, look up here again. Notice how it's still pretty bumpy. It's not perfectly smooth, but I erased the lines. Once you erase the lines, flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. Once you erase the lines on this side, flip it over, and this time you can focus on making it nice and smooth. Once it's kind of smooth on both sides, then you can smooth out the edges so they're not so bumpy and it's more of a circle. It doesn't need to be perfect as long as you do your best and have fun. Once you finish that, you need to take your extra clay and make another coil because today we're going to do the base and one coil of a wall. So we're just going to start the walls. So you can move that aside and make another coil. Remember, you squish it into a caterpillar first and then roll it into a coil. We're not going to attach it quite yet. We just need to make sure it's the perfect size. So set it on top of your circle and pinch off any extra. It should sit nicely on top of your circle. And then you can squish the ends together. Okay, that's all for that step. We're going to now put that ring on top of the circle, but first we need to get some more supplies out. If you are a puppy dog, go to your supply shelf and get the cup of clay tools and put them in the middle of the table. Once your clay tools are at your table, you can pick one and start making these little marks on the edge of your circle. This is called scoring. To put two pieces of clay together, we have to score first. You need to score the ring as well. And now we need water. If you are the kitty cat, go to your supply station. Look at the bottom shelf where there is a green caddy, which is a basket with a handle that is for paint and water, or paintbrushes and water. Get the 2 cups of water out. Put one on each side of the table so that the kids who share a side of the table alongside of the table can share a cup of water. Good. Now, the next thing we have to do to put 2 pieces of clay together is called slip. So put the top of your finger in the water and just dab little drops of water on the scratched lines. And remember, those scratched lines are called scoring. And what you're doing right now is called slip. Good. Now you're going to flip over the ring and place it on your circle so that the scratched parts are touching each other. And you can gently press down the ring and fit it nicely on your circle. And just squish it down a little bit so it sticks. Good. Now do you see that line on the side? You're going to get a clay tool and you're going to press, like kind of pull the coil down into the base a little bit to erase that line. And you're just going to go all the way around erasing that line. I'm just pulling the top part of the clay down into the bottom. And on the inside, you'll just pull down the coil into the base on the inside as well. So erasing the line on the inside too.